My aunt froze when she saw the dish on my dining table and asked, "Where did you get that recipe?" "From you," I said, genuinely confused. "You emailed it to me years ago, remember?" The handwritten scan. She didn't sit down, didn't smile, just stood there staring at the table like I'd set a bomb instead of a casserole. Her fingers tightened around the back of a chair, knuckles whitening. "I told you never to make that," she said quietly. I laughed because obviously she was joking. "You literally wrote 'save this for special occasions' at the top." "That's not what I meant," she snapped, her voice sharp enough to slice through the chatter of my apartment. My cousins fell silent. My mom stopped pouring wine midair. The dish itself looked innocent enough, baked, golden, fragrant. Everyone had already taken a bite, including me. "What's wrong?" I asked, my stomach suddenly tight. Did I mess it up? My aunt finally looked at me. Her eyes weren't angry, they were scared. "Who else has eaten it?" she asked. Before I could answer, my uncle stood up. "Why are you acting like this?" he demanded. "It's food, not a crime scene." She ignored him and turned to my mom. "Did you tell her?" "Tell her what?" my mom asked, defensive. That's when my aunt grabbed her purse and pulled out her phone with shaking hands. She typed something fast, then hit call. "I need you to come here," she said into the phone. "Now." "Who are you calling?" I asked. She didn't answer. 10 minutes later, my doorbell rang. Not one person, but three. An older man I didn't recognize, a woman in a tailored blazer, and a younger guy carrying a leather folder. None of them looked like they were here for dinner. The woman's eyes went straight to the dish. "So it's already been served," she said flatly. My heart started racing. "Okay, someone needs to explain why my mac and whatever is causing a hostage situation." The older man turned to me. "Did you alter the recipe?" "No," I said. "Why would I? Did you post it online?" "No," I shouted back. "Did you sell it?" he asked. "What?" I asked confusedly. My aunt finally spoke. "She doesn't know," she told them. The woman exhaled slowly. "Then we need to slow this down." That's when my mom whispered, "Why does this sound like a legal issue?" The man with the folder opened it and slid a document across my table, right next to the dish everyone had been eating from. "This recipe," he said, "is not just a family recipe." My stomach dropped. "It's literally written on a coffee-stained napkin," I said. "Yes," he replied, "and it's also registered under an estate trust." I started laughing, like full stress laughing. "You're telling me my dinner is copyrighted?" The woman shook her head. "No, inherited." That's when the cramping started. Not painful, just that slow, sinking realization that something very stupid had gone very wrong. My aunt finally sat down, rubbing her temples. "That recipe belonged to my grandmother," she said. "She brought it with her when she immigrated. It was tied to her business." "What business?" I asked. The man with the folder answered. "A food company, still operating, still profitable." My mouth went dry. "The recipe," the woman said, "was never passed down. It was left unclaimed." The room went completely silent. My mom swallowed. "Left? Unclaimed how?" "Whoever cooked it first," the woman said, looking directly at me, "became the inheritor." I stared at the dish, then my plate, then at the half-eaten serving sitting in my stomach. "So," I said slowly, "you're telling me that by cooking this, I just inherited something?" The man nodded. "Yes, you unknowingly activated the transfer." My aunt looked like all the blood had drained to her face. "I was supposed to make it," she whispered, "when the time was right." "When was that?" I asked, my voice shaking. "When I was ready," she said. The woman in the blazer stood. "We'll be in touch. Until then, you are not to reproduce, share, or discuss the recipe." She paused, then added, "And I would strongly advise you not to eat any more of it." A week later, I was served legal paperwork, an NDA, and a request for a DNA test to confirm I was actually related to the family. My aunt hasn't spoken to me since.